Hey, what is up everybody? Blades for here, and today for you guys another video of Persona 5X. That today's video, guys, we're going to be going ahead and going over all the gems that you can make inside of Turbo's update here, seeing the anniversary is right around the corner. Now, originally I was not actually going to do a video today, mainly because I have some things to attend to, as well as I wanted a little bit of a breather. But hey, I told myself that every single day we're going to be trying to freaking upload this year. We've only missed one dang day, and that was something out of my control because I had to go to the hospital for my mother. But we're not missing any other days. Okay, I'm trying to make sure we post every single day, and even though I have a little something special planned for you all, and y'all are gonna see that very soon later on today. I think I might do the post later today. Y'all are gonna see that very soon, and at least it's gonna be a huge notification for a couple of you guys. But I have a little bit of something special for you guys. I still want to make sure y'all have a video to watch. So even if this isn't like something that all of you want to watch, I know someone out there does need to know how many gems they can actually make this, of course, patch update. So we're going to go ahead and do so. So if you guys like videos like these, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out a ton here. Y'all have been absolutely amazing. So what better can I do than just actually post for you guys and actually make sure y'all continue having something to watch at the end of the day. We all enjoy something, so even if I'm background noise, you at least learn a little bit of something. So many of us do know the next update is going to be the anniversary update, and for TW and KR, that is going to be the 18th. For CN players, everyone, y'all should have gotten the update yesterday, so you guys, best of luck to y'all with your pulls. But Ange is going to be coming out next stinking week here, and we want to make sure we have as many gems as possible. A lot of you guys are wondering, how many gems can I get in this patch update alone? How many really will help me out here? So thankfully to the man, the Jocks here, which you guys should see on my screen in about a 3, 2, 1. Boom, there we go. We have at least here. He ended up doing at least a whole deal about at least how many gems you can really get inside of one whole update. Now, he usually does these all the time, so of course, if you have not followed him on Twitter just yet, be sure to go ahead and follow him. His name is @NajoxP5X here, in which he'll keep you guys updated on a lot of this stuff as well. He makes a ton of cool infographics as well. But we have a lot of things to go over. So as you guys can see on the screen, we have on the left side the new and returning events, as well as on the right side the recurring content, and then at the bottom pay to win / the total amount. So you can either quickly just pause the video and just read it all here, or just do that, or you can go ahead and listen to me for a couple seconds here, or at least a couple minutes. Sorry, either way, knock yourself out. I don't really mind it, but we're gonna break this down here. So in 3.5.1 gem count here for the version, KR and TW can end up making a certain amount. Now there is a little bit of a difference on KR because there are some different codes sometimes that come out, so there are some additionals, or maybe there's some things that aren't there as well. Just do take it with a grain of salt. But for the new and returning content, we're going to start off with the 10 character pulls from daily login. This ended up equating to a good 1,500 ambers if you of course ended up signing on for that 10 character pulls. Where you would end up actually finding that is not in this little section here. It would be in this section, in which there will usually be a page immediately right here. Once you click the said page here, it will give you certain amounts of pulls every single day, and with that in mind, you should come up with a whopping amount of 10 pulls, aka 1,500 ambers. Now the next thing is going to be, of course, the confidant level, or at least the SL or turbo here. Now this is going to be something that you also want to do. It's 1,120 ambers here, and if you guys don't know exactly what that is here, it's going to be the full on actual event amount for at least turbo, aka this is going to be a confidant. So if you have not done her confidant, be sure to go ahead and do so. I actually need to gear up myself because I've been really much so slacking on a lot of this stuff here, especially when it does come down to our confidant type stuff. But with this in mind here, if you finish out the whole confidant, you'll get yourself 1,120 gems, which is absolutely amazing at the end of the day. It'll help you out whatever you do need here, and actually keep you in the loop when it does come down to at least the gem amount. So if you haven't done that, be sure to go ahead and knock that out of the way. Now the next thing, of course, is 1,040 ambers from Trial of Thorns. Now the first half of Trial of Thorns is over, so if you did not end up passing that, you ended up missing out a little bit on the amount you can get. But of course, if you have done it, you should have gotten yourself at least half of at least the amount of ambers that you get here. And if you haven't done the second half of it, that will be the Trumpeter. By doing all of this here, you should end up getting yourself the amount of gems that you do need for at least these here. And then you do get some extra goodies if you go ahead and do the destructive mode, but I'm not going to be counting this because this isn't really gems or any limited pools. This is just going to be some extra stuff that you can really just get out if you are going ahead and doing this as well. But that does give you at least some gems as well, so you are always going to get some nice things out of that too. Now, the next thing that we're going to be taking a look at here is the 500 ambers from at least Turbo's character story. If you guys have not done Turbo's character story here, you should look into doing so, mainly just because, hey, 500 ambers is 500 ambers. You end up getting this from this one right here, or wait, no, it should possibly be, where is it at here? Right here. You get the Turbo at least character story stuff right here, and which by doing this and doing a couple other things here, which are also should be these guys wherever they went. Was it the one inside of the mementos? I'm pretty sure it is. Where does the button go? Here it is. Okay, so this little button right here, it should lead you here. By doing all of these here, you're getting yourself a 500 ambers, and that's always going to come in handy because with those ambers you can go ahead and stock those on up, and that'll help you out when it does come down to at least getting your pool amounts up. Then of course we have the tool weapon pools from at least Trial of Thorns, which are part of the other goodies I was talking about. Equates up to 200 ambers, and then 30 ambers from Turbo's side quest that also will at least net you another 30, which is also amazing. In total, if you just do these new and returning events immediately, it's going to get you 4,390 gems off bat, which is really nice to actually go ahead and get your head wrapped around here, or at least get you a decent bit there for that totality. Now, the next thing is the recurring content here. The recurring content that you can immediately do if you go ahead and do all of your daily missions, that's going to be 1,120 ambers. And that's mainly just because your daily missions are pretty easy to do, right? All of us want to usually knock those out. If you go ahead and take a look here, daily missions are pretty darn easy. They don't take much time here. Be sure to knock them out. Doing these 4 nets you at least a good like 20, 40, 60, 80 in a day. That's all you got to do. That's 80 a day, right? And every update lasts 14 days, so 2 whole weeks. And then after that, it's going to turn to 3 weeks. So you're going to have a lot more gems that you can also get every freaking week, guys, every time. So be sure to knock those out. Those are going to get you a decent bit of gems. Be prepared. Now, the next thing is going to be Door of Nightmares, which nets you a good 640 ambers, and which Door of Nightmares is also one of those easier ones too that you can also go ahead and do. Go ahead and go to the metaverse, little compass right here, the metaverse icon. Click this right here. Immediately you're able to go ahead and do Door of Nightmares, which is pretty darn easy to do. Normally I just go ahead and put it on auto if I possibly can, try and get the highest score that you possibly can get, and then at that point you can just go ahead and never do it again. Or if you're in a competitive guild, go ahead and keep doing it. It's honestly up to you, but just try to net as much points as possible to then get the full amount of at least gems you can get. As I did say beforehand, that's going to net you 640, which is absolutely amazing as well. Then we have Sea of Souls. Now, Sea of Souls here will end up costing you, or at least getting you 500 ambers for this as well. I'm pretty sure this is also from the ranking amount, so depending on where you, oh wait, no, okay, no, this is just regular Sea of Souls. So by clearing the top 3, just doing the top 3 ones immediately nets you 500 ambers, which is absolutely amazing. Then we get another 300 ambers from server maintenance. If you guys already have gotten those, they should have been in your inbox. Then a new patch gift code and an additional gift code. Hopefully you guys have actually gotten both of those already, but those both gave out 300 ambers and then you a good 600 ambers right there. And then we crack down on the Sea of Souls ranking. Now for Sea of Souls ranking, this can verge anywhere from 100 to 250 gems here. So if you want that full amount, which I will be having a video on Sea of Souls very, very soon that I'm going to be doing for both of these here. But if you want that full amount, you want to go ahead and do both of these, and at the end of the season here, you will end up getting a decent bit of gems. If you actually rank in the higher ones, you can get yourself 250. If you go down any lower, which really isn't that bad, I want to say like, I think 6-star or 5-star is where they started actually being like maybe to the actually going down gems and stuff like that. But other than that, it should be kind of the same. But doing all that type of stuff here, you'll end up knocking yourself a decent bit amount of cash in there as well when it does come down to that. So surely do keep that in mind. Secondly, I just noticed that that is an interesting team that we're gonna have fun with later on. But with this in mind here, get yourself a decent bit of gems, so be sure to knock that out. Then of course, 140 ambers is what you're able to get yourself every time you do your freaking daily commissions here. So you get 10 gems per day for your at least for your daily commissions. That ends up adding, since it's 2 weeks, of course, daily commissions, 140 ambers, absolutely nice. And then another 30 from the free character trial, which I hope a lot of you guys are doing that. After doing all of those recurring content ones here, you can net yourself from 3,430 gems all the way up to 3,580. So in totality, for at least free to plays out there, everything accounting all the tickets and coins will net you 7,820 gems up to 7,970 gems. And if you exclude the tickets and the coins there, that's going to be 6,120 gems up to 6,270 gems. Now for my pay to winners out there, if you are buying the monthly pass, the cash weekly pass, the coffee and drink weekly pass, and another cash weekly pass, here you get yourself 1,400 from the monthly, 700 ambers from the cash weekly pass, 180 crystals from the coffee and drink weekly pass, 120 crystals from the cash weekly pass, adding up 2,400 gems. Once we add everything in with the pay to win amount, including tickets and coins, that's 10,220 gems up to 10,370 gems. And if we exclude tickets and coins, 8,520 gems up to 8,670 gems. All in all, this is a little bit of a better patch than what we've had in the past two. I want to say the past two patches. It is a little bit higher for the free to plays and for the pay to wins there, so that's always good to see. And without to say, thank you guys for freaking watching on this one. I do apologize that it is very late. I was stalling a little bit on this one here, I won't even lie to you guys. And I want to try and get this kind of thing that I'm planning very soon to happen kind of announced. So you should see the announcement later on tonight, and we're gonna have a fun time because I want to say this week, or at least the end of this week all the way through next week, is gonna be a very fun time, so look forward to it. But till then, everybody, thanks for watching. Oh, excuse me, and peace out.